Tonight at Chicagoland, 16 drivers enter with a chance to win a championship. Jeff Gordon, our most recent winner at Richmond, enters at seed number 1. But every driver in this chase has won at least one race. They all know how to get to victory lane, and a win tonight would mean an advancement into the round of 12. As you can see, your starting lineup here, Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the front row. Most of the front grid made up of chasers. They got a long race tonight, and they have 3 races to make it into the next 12.
Going to continue off of what Pem said. Now, Brad Keselowski finishing second last week at Richmond to Jeff Gordon, who's starting alongside of him, second, third, and fourth. Kyle Busch there starting in 5th place. And you have there Joey Logano starting 6th. Denny Hamlin, the 11 car, starting in 7th. Jimmie Johnson starting in 8th. Rounding out top 10 is Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth. Anyways, let's get ready for tonight's starting command.
Okay, NASCAR fans, let's say it together. Drivers, start your engines!
Go through some storylines here before we take the green. Kevin Harvick won earlier this season at Atlanta. It's not exactly like Chicagoland, but they're both old, worn-out mile-and-a-halves. Kevin Harvick, that is his bread and butter track type starting from the pole tonight. Like I said earlier, a win would mean a spot in the round of 12. I'm sure that team would love to have the next 2 weeks to kind of focus on the next round. Starting alongside him, Dale Earnhardt Jr. came into the chase trailing his teammate Jeff Gordon in wins. You know, he would love to even that up. Brad Keselowski and Jeff Gordon behind him. Gordon with the most wins. Probably the favorite coming into tonight. And the rest of the field just looking to build some momentum here. 3 races. Sounds like a lot, but a mistake early could really hurt you going down the line. As the field rolls through turns 3 and 4, the pace car peels off to pit road. We get set to go racing here tonight from Chicagoland Speedway.
All right. Here we go, boys, coming in the starting zone. Flagman displaying the green now. Green flag at Chicago. Heading into turn 1 side by side.
Harvick's got the advantage here in the middle of turn 1. Junior slowly starting to creep up on the outside. It looks like he's going to take it here coming down the backstretch.
Harvick's side draft was not enough as now Gordon's trying to pull up to the outside of the 4 car. Gordon sends it way out wide, all the way to the outside.
3 wide already.
See what kind of run. I think Gordon's going to get around Harvick here.
They have enough momentum. Yes. Second place now for the 24.
Bonus point for Junior there for leading a lap. Hendrick teammates 1-2 right now.
See Gordon running a little bit high of a line there. Way more momentum now.
Kind of almost in the fence. It crosses over Harvick down the back, but
yeah, it looks like he scuffed a little bit there.
Oh, did he hit it? It looked close. Couldn't quite tell. Oh, Kenseth is way out there.
Menard way out there, too.
Stenhouse threw that close.
Stenhouse back there racing with Truex, one of the drivers who's got to move up pretty quickly if he wants a good shot at advancing. I know we said there's 3 races, but you don't want to get yourself behind on points.
AJ!
Oh, Allmendinger's on the wall. Gets a nice run off, though. So we can see the 78 and the 1 of McMurray both trying to move up through the field here. Kasey Kahne, Biffle, all 4 of them lagging behind here. Good news for their competitors, but they'll have to figure something out and quick, as now it looks like Gordon has caught Junior for the race lead.
Yeah, that front 5 or 6, all single file now. Things start to calm down a little bit, but not for the lead.
Jeff, I think, is going to stay behind the 88 to keep his tires a little bit fresh here. Keselowski nearly turns the 48 off of 2. Have the 3 wide with a 15, 14, and a 5. See Harvick running a little bit higher of a line there. Looks like he's a little tight, though.
You got to wonder how much are these guys using up their tires, as here comes Gordon for the lead. Going to stick it underneath Junior. We got a long race tonight. Probably at least a set of green flag stops unless we catch a caution about midway through the race. So, you know, we'll see who's saving their stuff in about 10 laps.
Junior going to get momentum off. Here comes Harvick, though. Ryan Newman now inside the top 10. Harvick going to chase his draft. 22 now running
Junior to the inside, blocks the 24.
Look at the run Logano gets here.
Pack is really tight together. They're all kind of single filed out, but the battle for the lead is very close. Now here goes Logano for 3rd place on Harvick, as now Gordon looks to the outside of Dale Jr. What a move around the top.
outside might be more dominant tonight here in these cooler temperatures.
Indeed. Last season ran in the day, and most of the drivers were on the bottom, although we did see drivers change the lane to the middle. Right now, as you can see, the top lane may be the preferred line, but you would wear out your rears way more. So here comes Junior to the inside.
Junior.
I think it really depends
Try
on
and
what
make
you
it work.
want.
No, not quite.
Logano looks like he's going to... Oh, man, Logano...
Ooh, crossover.
He keeps getting that runoff turn, too, but every time he gets under Harvick, just can't quite make it work in the next corner, and it probably doesn't help having a face full of dirty air from the 24 and the 88.
Kind of stuck from that time, but yeah, like I said, it really is going to depend on what drivers want their handling to be. Do they want to be loose or tight? Drivers on the bottom obviously probably would prefer a tight race car. Drivers like Kenseth and Edwards running in the middle probably want it looser. They're really going to see how these are going to depend on how their car handles here. Let's get back there with a 78, see if he's made up any ground. No, 19th still. Biffle, oh, look at his inside.
McMurray's the real one in trouble. He's mired really deep in traffic. Doesn't seem to have all that bad of a race car tonight, but seems like everybody in front of him is just packed up tight, 2 wide, 3 wide, like here with Dillon blocking the inside. Just can't really go anywhere. I think the one team's going to really have to play some strategy if they want to gain some spots tonight. That or he's going to have to get aggressive.
Saw McMurray right up on his bumper there, trying to pass the 3 of Dillon right now.
Alright, so the 78 right now running right behind Biffle. Tony Stewart now getting some company behind from Biffle. Kasey Kahne, one of the drivers who was chasing, hold on, give me a minute, alright, continue.
Kasey Kahne, at one point in the middle of the season, I believe it was after Kentucky, or around Kentucky, was actually the points leader. And so, you know, the points really, with that reset, it actually puts him, I mean, it puts a lot of guys tied at the cut line, but him specifically puts him down there. You know, a poor run tonight is not a good sign moving forward. And after how strong of a season that 5 team has had, I've got to imagine it'd be a major disappointment to come out of here with anything less than a top 10.
Jeff Gordon with about half a second lead here as he comes across the stripe.
Alright. Jeff Gordon in the lead, Junior running high. Jimmie Johnson blocking the 2.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon there about a half a second ahead of the 88.
And Junior's starting to pull out a gap on Harvick. Remember I said about around lap 15, we're really going to start seeing who's got the better car, who saved their stuff, who saved their tires. And another driver I want to mention is starting to move up through that field, 31 to Ryan Newman.
Struggling to get around the 11 to Denny Hamlin, but Newman said he's mainly going to wait for the lap cars to see who's really going to be the best car. Going to really depend on who's going to be the best getting through traffic. So Gordon definitely has the best car all by himself, but is he the best getting through the lap traffic?
And Kenny,
if lap traffic's anything like Richmond last week, that might be a problem.
Let's see, 66 and Newman check. Oh my God. Yeah, they're definitely not having a good night. 32.
They're just happy to be there.
30.0, 30.9, 29. Yeah, lap traffic going to be playing a factor very soon. Not going to be good for these guys. 15 laps completed. Jeff Gordon still in the lead. Still building a solid gap over the 88. Not really gaining, well, he's almost getting a 10th on him every lap. Harvick and Logano now under fire. Harvick going to block his line. Look at Newman now around the 11. Major run on Kyle Busch, nearly drove straight into the back of him.
Now he's going to try on the inside.
Remember, I said he was moving up. This is the battle for 7th spot. This is the battle to be the first guy that was kind of outside that lead group of the top 6. So
he might be a force to be reckoned with tonight.
And this is a big deal, too, because Newman's one of these guys that enters. I mean, he had 2 wins, so he enters 5 points above the cut line. But, you know, with these 3 race rounds, oh, it's now Keselowski almost to the apron. They're going 3 wide.
3 wide.
Hendrick versus Penske Racing. 2:22.48. 2 has no grip on the bottom. 48 gonna power around him. Logano still holding on the 4th. Jimmie Johnson, strangely only with 1 win so far. One track he's really looking forward to getting a win as Dover, so keep an eye on that cobalt machine when they go there. Oh, here we go. Gordon chasing the draft of the 66. Don't know what that was about, but he's gonna get him very soon this lap apparently. We'll keep an eye on
Gordon's got a comfortable lead here, so even if 66 steals his lane, he might be able to get past him without having to worry too much about Junior behind him. Almost a second there, you see the gap between 1 and 2. And yeah, he's gonna let him by there. Smart move by Joe.
Well, let's see what he does in 3 and 4, because that's when Junior's gonna get him. Gordon now entering 3. Junior gonna enter up with the outside. Oh, Newman check tight. Crossover. Okay.
Oh, man, that was close off 4. And now Harvick's going to get right up to the back bumper, the 88.
He lost at 10.
And Logano down on the inside.
Harvick gets tight. Logano backing up his corner. Right on the quarter panel.
Seems like the top side of 1 and 2 is really getting popular. I don't know if you saw it in the background, but I think like Hamlin on back are all running the outside lane in 3 and 4.
Also
Not 3 and 4, sorry, 1 and 2. That is a train behind Kyle Busch.
They're definitely changing up their lines, though.
Oh, here comes Newman, but I think the bottom of 1 and 2 just doesn't really work all that well. Newman might surprise me here, but I don't think he's going to get around the 18 until at least 3 and 4. He's got to hang the bottom there. The outside of 1 and 2.
Oh, he's trying to send it right on his back bumper.
The top of 1 and 2 is so strong compared to the bottom. Now Gordon's going to get around another lap car up there.
32 of Joey Gates, my bad. Josh Wise isn't there yet. All right, look at that Harvick. Newman now. Newman right behind Kyle Busch still. Hamlin there. You see they're running the 3rd lane back there.
Watch the 4 car and see how big of a run he gets on the 88. I'm telling you, that top line in 1 and 2, these guys are starting. Oh, he's going to get a major block from the 32. And I think Johnson
on the outside. They're 3 wide again.
Oh.
Will they go 4 wide with the lap car?
Not there yet. He's going to send it to the inside of 1 and 2. Yep. Here he goes.
There he goes. He's going to try it.
32 of Josh Wise up against the fence. Jimmy lost 2 spots.
Oh, that's in the wall.
Look, there goes Newman. I think he might get around. Oh, but he's going to get held up by the lap car.
Well, Lane needs to get a wise run in the second lane.
Oh, I think this is when he gets around Busch.
Yep. Newman now up to 7th. Here comes Denny Hamlin, the Joe Gibbs teammates. 8th, 9th, and 10th. Jimmy there running the 3rd lane. Larson now running up against a fence almost.
32 way up there. Almost 4.
Here comes Kurt now in the 12th. A lot of action going on. A second gap between Gordon and Junior. Let's see, 29.6, 29.8. See, Junior definitely used his tires a little bit more than Jeff.
Deep lap traffic ahead of him.
And they're all running different lines, too. This is going to be interesting to see if he can get around these 2 fast enough.
If he catches them in turn 1, looks like most of them are on the top side in 1 and 2, so that's probably going to help him. Catching him in, I don't know why Gordon entered right behind the 98 car.
Maybe he had something on his grill.
Maybe. There is a little bit of trash on the backstretch, so maybe. Look at that, Logano now into 3rd. Harvick's losing momentum. Jimmie Johnson to the outside. Here comes Newman out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Newman's really starting to catch him. These 4 have been locked in a battle pretty much since lap 1. And now
Newman has spoiled the party.
Yeah.
Definitely seeing a lot more dynamic grooves than last season's race here. But
here comes Junior.
Gordon's really stuck in traffic.
He lost
For some reason, he is stuck behind that 36. He is not making a move. There he goes, finally. And now here comes Logano on Dale Jr.
Junior's tight.
Traffic really held him up.
3.
Here's Keselowski.
Logano on the inside. Penske on the bottom. Hendrick on the top.
Here comes Newman, the 98 gonna block him. Really bad timing there. Jesus.
Lap traffic is really being a mess for these competitors tonight. Gordon looking to the inside of the final lap car before he gets out to clean sailing, but that gap to Junior is a lot smaller. Look at Johnson! Oh man, I thought they were going to wrap right
that got
there.
close.
I don't know how Johnson managed to thread the needle, but that's going to put him up to third with the shot at Junior. Oh, but I think 36. Yeah, 37. Oh, never mind. 37 is going to go high enough. Johnson's going to get a run down the straightaway.
Jesus, this is a battle of the ages going on here for second. Newman's there. Look at the inside of the 4. The 4 going to look like trying to take a needle there. Logano in the middle. 33 and 37 up against a fence like these guys go. Look at that. Matt Kenseth now under fire between Edwards and Kurt Busch.
Looks like, we were mentioning earlier about Greg Biffle. Look at that. Biffle's up to, I believe, about 12th or
14th.
Yeah, they must have really changed positions around the leaders in, because it said Kenseth was 10th.
So I thought Truex and McMurray, though, 23rd, 21st.
McMurray
he's still struggling back there.
Yeah, but he did finally get around a lot of those guys. Aside from Dillon, a lot of the people he was stuck behind, he did get around. So he's making forward momentum, but
not enough.
Probably a little too late. He's probably going to need a yellow to really start gaining spots.
Well, with the way these guys are racing up front, he might get that yellow.
3 wide almost. 99 now getting around the 11 for 9th. Here comes Kurt at 11th. Kurt Busch started 16th. Here comes Kyle Larson.
Lap cars are blocking both lanes. Goes to block Denny.
Oh my God.
Kyle Busch has really gotten away from this group, and Biffle's actually starting to make some headway towards them.
Indeed. Newman definitely starting to kind of static out right now. Definitely still has the speed, but I think he's just playing it patient right now, which is
Johnson to the inside on Logano.
Junior running in the middle.
Newman's going to take it 3 between the 2 and the 4. That got close. Oh man, Junior got held up. Logano's going to send it on the bottom here. I don't think he's going to get him though. Yeah. Well. The left car is going to help him.
Oh, he's going to get blocked.
They're both going to get blocked.
26.
26 is saying these hands are rated E for everyone.
Oh, Junior's going to send it up to the fence. Oh no.
That's going to hurt the 88.
Too far up there.
Not too far, but definitely played a factor in that. 22 of Logano in second. 40 of Landon Castle.
Junior might drop down to 5th here.
Now he sticks mile an hour faster than Harvick on the outside. He's going to clear him into 1. Here comes Newman again. Keselowski tries to block him. Not enough. 2 seconds almost for the lead. Gordon is destroying them once again, looking for 2 in a row here at Chicago. Only 2 drivers have won 2 races in a row, Newman and Keselowski. Newman won 2 in a row this season, Phoenix and Vegas. Keselowski won 2 in a row, Martinsville and Iowa Club. So keep an eye on that.
This would be a 5th win on the season for Gordon, considering how much of a disappointment last season was, lagging so far behind his teammates. And tonight will be big, but Jimmie Johnson continues to move up to the field, looking for 2nd place here on Joey Logano.
Bowman.
Quite going to get it, but...
Block on the 48 there.
Still no cautions. 34 laps in, soon to be 35. Let's go to the field. Oh
yeah,
my God.
We're probably going to get some pit stops here in a couple laps from the race leaders. Would not surprise me if we see some of those.
But look at that. Biffle gets around Kasey Kahne again. 14th now for the 2 team. He's actually catching up to Larson.
Well, Jake, there's no guarantee for a caution, but you know what there is a guarantee for? Crank it up. Let's do this.
All right. Crank it up here at Chicago. Back in Chicagoland, 39 of 67 complete. Jeff Gordon with over 2.5 second lead on Logano right now. Definitely looks like
absolutely dominant performance by the 24 of Jeff Gordon tonight. I think it's safe to say he got most laps led.
Definitely.
Want to mention a couple of things here that happened during the crank it up. Kevin Harvick is really falling off. Junior really falling off. Newman kind of stuck behind him, but he appears to be faster as Harvick really trying to hold him up here. The 99 and the 41 have pulled away from their gap back there. Pit stops. I think I saw Kenseth pitting there. Is that who I think it is? A bunch of drivers to pit road. The 20 and the 11. This is going to gain them a ton of time, but if a yellow comes out, they're in big trouble. Let's see what the leaders, who's going to pit this time by. Who's this going to drag down to pit road?
Jeff's coming.
Yep, Jeff's pitting.
Logano, Jimmie, they all heard that they were pitting, so they did not want to take another chance.
Everybody pitting. This is going to be a big deal. Let's see, even the lappers are pitting. Somebody might get held up in the pits. People might get a penalty. Let's see what happens as, man, there are a ton of drivers on pit road this lap.
This might affect the 24.
Hamlin stopped pit road.
I think the 20 is going to really get scot-free with this. A great pit stop. If he didn't get a penalty, I think Kenseth is going to gain a lot of spots from this.
Everybody but Nemechek is pitted, but that's because Nemechek everybody pitted lap 40. They could not make it anymore. They were almost out of fuel there. Let's see here who's going to get the stop. Keselowski is definitely going to be Gordon first off, indeed. Let's see, where is Kenseth? And he's really
let's see who else is exiting pit road. Logano. Going to hold on against Johnson.
Keselowski.
Can Newman jump Harvick? I don't think so. Not quite. They had a lap car in the way, but look at this. Biffle is going to come out right behind these guys. Gets held up a little bit by a lap car. Look at how many positions Kenseth is going to gain.
And Almirola behind him. Kenseth at the 5th now.
And he's still going. Only one lap older tires. A huge strategy call by Matt Kenseth's team. A great pit stop. You notice Denny Hamlin did not gain the time that the 20 did. The 20 team had a great pit stop overall. And if we look this time by the scoring loop, let's see Kenseth up to 5th.
Between Logano and Jeff. Let's see there. Harvick now. Here comes Bowyer there in 10th. Soon to be 9th. Here he comes to the inside. Harvick gets punted by the 31.
Yeah, 31 was not going to sit any longer behind Harvick. He's trying. He's been stuck behind that 4 car for so long. He sees that top 5 slipping further and further away with every lap. Every single lap, the 31 is stuck behind the 4. He loses more spots. He's lost positions to the 20, the 43, the 11, now the 15.
Not even just the 4. It seems like Newman's been stuck behind the entire field tonight.
Bowyer really played it close.
Bowyer getting risky there at the 83.
Still no cautions at Chicago. Bowyer now going to go look to the inside of 66. Caution! As I say that, the caution's out. Wreck on the backstretch.
Oh.
Who was it? Kyle Busch?
Biffle's in it! A big wreck! I think Kyle Busch might be in it. Yep, Kyle Busch is in it too.
Oh my God! And that's in front of. Where's Gordon? Okay, no, they're under caution now. Oh my God!
They're still hitting. I think Kyle Busch is out of the race. Biffle is out of the race. Kyle Busch, he had a decent night going, and this is going to be devastation for the 18 and the 16 team. Biffle worked so hard to close the gap to the leaders, was looking down the barrel of a top 10, and now he's going to end up ending the night behind the wall. Okay, so I think Biffle is going to get... he's going to get in the wall with the 7, and that's going to turn him down the track. They're going to gather it up. The yellow is out. He's going to rejoin the track. Clip Edwards.
He
started into the wall. And then he's going to get slammed into by Martin Truex. And then I think you missed it again. Kyle Busch T-boned him hard, I believe. Yeah, he just hit Biffle when Biffle was stopped. That's going to be a hard hit for the 16. Yeah. Oh, man. Ooh. That's a hard hit for the 18 team.
Kyle took 2 hard shots there within a second.
Well, I'll tell you this. Obviously, that was a really tough break for multiple championship contenders. I'll tell you who's loving that right there. The 1 of Jamie McMurray and the 5 of Kasey Kahne. Even the 41 of Kurt Busch. Those guys had a rough pit cycle, had a rough night so far. Look at this now. All of a sudden, they're guaranteed to finish ahead of the 18, the 16, and the 78. They're going to go into the next 2 races. This is the break that they needed. It's now on them. Can they gain more spots? Can they move forward? Can they capitalize on this race tonight to help them have a spot in the round of 12?
Yeah, these guys had a giant break there. And what's even better is now with the field punched up again on this restart, they get a second chance at this and learn from their mistakes from the first half of the race. But now we're going to restart with about 20 laps to go, and anything really goes from here.
All right. See here. Yep. Okay. All right. Pace car getting ready to dive down on pit road once again. Now Logano now on the outside. You know how the outside was at the start of the race. Let's see if Logano can get a jump here. To wait and see. Green flag. Here comes Jimmie Johnson now trying to get 3. Not there yet. 3 4s on the outside trying to work together to get up to Gordon.
Gordon's working high.
Harvick there 3 wide on the bottom. Logano going to stay behind the 24. Almost ended right behind him there. Here comes Keselowski on the outside. Almost to the outside of Logano. Jeez, they're like 3 wide there in the back almost. Penske Racing versus the 24 of Gordon.
See the one in McMurray back there, that giant yellow M.
Kenseth got a little bit of
slowly
company.
Moving up already.
Yeah, McMurray, he's taking this restart, taking advantage of it. Trying to
Kasey
get
Kahne,
around
another
the
guy
front
who's
one.
moving up.
One guy who's moving down is Eric Almirola, was 4th at that caution, now down to almost outside the top 10. 9th at the line. Here comes Tony Stewart, a guy that has not really done anything so far tonight. Now up
Look
in
at
the
this,
top 10.
the 4 and the 88 ran most of the night inside the top 3. And look at this, they're getting passed by Kasey Kahne of all drivers, Carl Edwards. Not a good pit cycle, and not a good caution or not a good restart either. They are really having trouble.
Yeah, it seems
I'll
like
tell
ever
you who's
since he
not.
got-
Logano going for the lead. It looks like he got real
Almost.
close to Gordon.
Yeah, back on the topic of the 88, ever since he got blocked by that lap car, it's just gone south for the 88 crew.
Look at Kenseth up against the fence. Border sends it low.
Here
Almost
comes Newman to the
wide.
outside.
I'm rolling
Tony's
the
going to make it
fence.
work.
3
Here's
wide
Logano.
almost.
Oh, Gordon going to block him.
Yeah,
16
Jeff
to go.
Gordon had a really good, was really able to get away from the field, save his stuff the last run. It's all equalized now.
I think the only guy that could really play a factor with him is the 2, but the 22 also trying to change that topic.
Johnson.
Logano going to block his teammate. Keselowski right behind him. Kenseth doing the same. Here comes
Gordon's going
Logano.
to block. Here comes Logano on the bottom.
Can it stick? He has help from his teammate. Keselowski trying to get him there. Logano loose.
He's going to
Oh, he's
send
gonna
on the
stick it.
24.
Almost.
I think he stuck it. He's going to get the side
No.
draft. Not quite. Gordon clears him.
Try it again now with Keselowski, his teammate there up in the middle.
Gordon is just stuck on that bottom lane. Does not want to move up. I'll tell you who's not stuck. Look at Newman. High, wide, and
caution.
oh, they're wrecking
Oh.
again.
Menard.
Menard. Let's see what happens coming back to the yellow. Who's going to lead the field?
Harvick.
I think Harvick's involved.
That. Oh my God.
More
Gordon
playoff
hangs
implications.
That. Casey Mears. I saw Harvick with a lot of damage there. Where?
Look at that. Kasey Kahne is up in the top 10 after all of this. He's going to have yet another restart.
Wait. Kurt has damage too.
Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, 2 Stewart Haas teammates. They were racing right around each other, really struggling. It's not
I
what they
think
wanted
Harvick
to
might
see.
be out.
Did McMurray get damaged? It looked like he might be further back in the field than he was.
That's
Something
nothing
happened?
good. I think he might have avoided it, but we'll look back on that now.
Oh, just not quite clear of the 41. There's contact.
Oh.
Kurt got loose. Oh, man.
McMurray
Yeah,
did get
McMurray did
involved.
get damaged.
So wait, who comes back up in the?
Oh, they come back on the
Oh.
track, just like with the Biffle
Wait,
incident.
he tried checking up. Up, Harvick did.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Menard there gets clipped. Oh, 32 blown motor, 66. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Menard. A hard hit on the 36.
Oh my God. Let's see here.
Look out.
Major hit. Kasey Kahne, a top 10 after how rough his night has started. He is capitalizing on those mistakes of other drivers. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he is now the lowest running of the Hendrick teammates. So that is not something you want to see if you're a Junior fan. Carl Edwards, he was running up front earlier, falling back. Not what you want to see. Jay McMurray now sitting back there ahead of Kurt Busch, but that one team, you know, I know they're going to technically have a good night by the standards of, you know, the other Chase competitors, but still, he's got some extra points he can earn if that team can get it together and start making some headway here. Doesn't have many more laps to do it, but look where his teammate is running. Kyle Larson, almost in the top 10.
11.
Telling me that same Ganassi car can't get around the 47, the 9, the 10, the 55. You know,
Hey, one thing.
he's got a couple laps to do it.
Look at how many, 29 cars still in the race. Look at how many DNFs we had from that incident.
Of the lights off on the pace car?
Indeed.
Yeah.
We're going to give him a 10 to
Okay.
go. Let's
to make
see
sure.
here. Like Gordon going to double up now in the bottom lane. He's been the dominant driver so far tonight.
But remember, that 24 car don't fire off so well.
Logano to the outside there. Jimmie Johnson now behind him. Is Jimmie Johnson
That's
giving him a
deja
push
vu there.
It's not that the 24 fires off poorly, but its real strength is in the long run. Joey Logano, we saw, was able to get next to him multiple times. He's going to have that outside lane, the preferred line going into one. We'll see what he's able to do with this 24 car. If he can't try to get around him, spot in the next round on the line for these guys.
Here we go, coming to the green flag. Flagman getting ready to display it. Only 29 cars left in the race. Green
Time to go.
flag.
Here we go.
Logano got a little bit better of a jump almost.
He's going to door with them. This is going to be a great opportunity here down in turn one. If Brad might take it 3, not going to quite do it. Can Logano hold the top lane?
He's not lifting.
Oh,
Not quite.
Here comes Hamlin.
Look at Hamlin.
Keselowski gonna send it again. Here comes Newman tight on the bottom. Danica Patrick inside the top 15.
Look at that. Kahne making moves around the outside. I believe he took 9th from Tony Stewart there.
Junior
He's
in
not
top
done
10.
yet. Looking for a spot here on Bowyer and Newman. The 22 is going to get a run here. I don't know if he's going to be able to look to the inside. Oh, man, the two teammates are fighting so hard, I think they might cost each other a chance at it. The 24 is clearly not firing off well on these restarts. Logano's going to have to clear Keselowski or vice versa if they want a shot at that 24 car.
See the Kenseth running there in 6 behind Hamlin. Hamlin now look at the inside of the 48. Logano better clear him here or else it ain't going to work for him. See here, didn't get a run on him, but he cleared the 2. Here comes the 11 of Hamlin. Not going to stick.
Logano's got to make quick work. He's got to gap the 2 cars behind him and make a run at the 24. Here comes Newman, though, looking for 6th place on Kenseth. Carl Edwards starting to fight his way back into the top 10.
McMurray's slowly making his way up, too.
15 to 20 nearly up there the fence. McMurray now in 18th instead of 21st. Still gaining a little bit of time, but I don't know if he can gain any more spots. Logano to the outside.
Logano.
Ain't good enough. Run there. 6 to go. Gonna look at the outside. Whoa. Oh, he's there.
He said it.
Outside.
Well, Gordon's going to have the preferred line, but if Logano can hang on, we know how strong the top side is at 1 and 2. It's all going to depend on can Logano stay door to door in 3 and 4. What a great entry. He's there. Got a nose ahead. I think he might get him down here in turn 1.
Now I'm going to get his first. Here comes Jimmie Johnson.
I think we might be 3 wide going into turn 1.
He's looking.
That's going to hurt Logano.
Yeah,
Logano. I think he did. Logano clear for the lead down the back straightaway.
Can Gordon send it?
Not quite.
Could have blocked
Shuts
him.
the door. Now Keselowski to the outside of the 24.
Disastrous turns of event for the 24 car. Penske Racing showing their muscle tonight.
4 laps to go. Now Keselowski, he's clear to 24. Does he have something for his teammate here?
He only won one race in the Food City 500. Gonna have momentum. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it will.
He's gonna go for the bottom.
Crossover.
Now Johnson getting around the 24, but side by side for the lead entering turn 3.
Yeah, the 24 is starting to fall off. It just shows you how important this clean air is for the leader.
Look at how much momentum Keselowski held down there. He's going to get his first lap led tonight.
I think he might clear Logano down here in turn 1. Joey used up too much stuff getting around Gordon. Logano's got the preferred line, though.
Keselowski holding momentum. He saved his tires.
Now Johnson cleared the 24. The 11 cleared the 24. Do they have the speed to catch these two teammates here? They're still stuck side by side. Brad's going to have a big corner. I don't think he quite got it.
Gonna be coming back to 2 to go here.
Logano won this race last season. Only has 1 win at Texas so far. Newman in 6 trying to get up to Gordon. Jimmie to the inside.
Johnson in the inside.
Gordon trying to get a spot back on Hamlin. What a night Denny Hamlin had. Had that big pit call with his teammate Kenseth.
Right with the crossover.
5. The win's still contested here between the Penske duo.
Jimmie trying to get one more run on him. Keselowski a little too tight on the bottom lane. I think he has to make his move in turns 1 and 2 on the outside.
Did he stick it? He didn't quite stick it. He's going to have a big 1 and 2 if he's going to get Logano. And now Johnson to the inside of Keselowski.
Does he have no momentum? Johnson going to get tight. Here comes Keselowski.
Oh, Brad's going to have a run. This is going to be close down to the wire.
Is he going to slide inside? Can he get it done? I don't know if he can. It's going to really depend on how 3 and 4 is.
It's going to be a photo finish. Here they come.
It's going to be Logano.
Off the final corner. Logano out for the win at Chicagoland.
Almost there for Keselowski. 2nd place 2 weeks in a row for the 2 car. Man. What
Ryan Newman with the 5th place. Gordon falls outside of the top 4. Newman with the 6th place, Gordon with 5th, Clint Bowyer with a nice 7th place run, Larson in the top 10. The 5 did hold on to get a top 10 over the 99 and the 88. Junior outside the top 10 after running 2nd most of this race. And look at that. Jay McMurray, I think did he fall behind the 9? No, he did. He stayed ahead. But 18th place, that team's really got to pick it up next week if they want to advance. Got lucky here tonight. Probably won't happen again.
Logano, 2nd win on the season, goes back-to-back at Chicagoland. Man, what a night. 2 car now, 2nd place once again. The 48 at Johnson, 3rd. Hamlin, 4th. Jeff Gordon, still a solid top 5, but once again a heartbreak for the 24 car. He did. Second win for Joey Logano. And up next is New Hampshire. Going to be interesting to see how that plays out. 4 lead changes, 4 different drivers. Gordon led nearly the whole race. 56 of 67 laps. Junior there with 5 laps. I don't know why nobody's points are posted. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. But anyways, man, Mark Martin once again others. I don't really think Mark Martin's only DNF 1 race so far this season. And like I said, if he started off the season, he would be the points leader right now with how consistent he's been. So, hats off to Mark Martin there. Interesting to see how next week New Hampshire's going to turn out. After New Hampshire's going to be the last race of the event at 16 at Dover. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys up next at Loudon.